Have you ever wondered how to get a sense of motion in your still photos? Stick around and I'll show you with panning. Welcome back to my channel, where we learn to explore the streets through photography. Today we're going to learn to take static photos and make them a bit more dynamic through a technique called panning. This technique can add a whole new visual dimension to your street photography. But what is panning? It's a technique where you move your lens during a long exposure following a subject. The result? Your subject is sharp, your background is blurred, and it gives a sense of dynamism to your otherwise still image. Sounds simple, right? But it can be notoriously tricky. It's a delicate balance of timing, camera settings, and a steady hand. But don't worry, we're about to break this down step by step. I'll walk you through choosing the subject, setting your shutter speed, and executing the pan. And finally, we'll tackle the challenges. Panning can be difficult. It's not always easy to get that perfect shot, but with practice and patience, you'll be getting it in no time. First, shutter speed. It should be on the slower side so it doesn't freeze everything, which would pretty much be counter to the whole reason we're doing this. I like to start about a 30th of a second. It's just something I've just been comfortable with all the years. Nice middle ground. Adjust up and down to your taste once you get the hang of this. Obviously, you have to adjust your aperture and your ISO accordingly in order to make sure your exposure is right, but I think you know that already. Your aperture is probably going to come up to something pretty small. If you're somebody that likes wider apertures and shallow depth of field, don't worry about it. Everything's going to be blurred except your subject anyway. Second is focus. If you're using autofocus, set it on tracking and don't worry about it. If you're using manual focus, like I tend to focus on the spot where you think that your subject is going to be when you want to take that shot, and then just leave it there. Now on to technique. Step one, stabilize your posture. Feet about shoulder width apart, loose grip on the camera, and engage those core muscles. Step two, select your subject and then track it. It's important to lock on and match the motion of your subject. You want to make sure that as you're moving smoothly in the same direction that they're going. You want to also continue to move through, even if you click right here, you want to keep going because it allows you to not jolt at the very end with just a sudden stop. It's kind of like a quarterback in the NFL to follow through. Even if you let the ball go here, your arm still goes through. It just works. So try it. Don't stop right there. You want to go follow, click, keep going. It's challenging, but once you nail it, the results are extremely satisfying. So that's it. Are you ready to start adding some motion to your street photography? Let's go hit the streets and start panning. Thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more street photography tips and inspiration. Until next time, keep panning and don't forget your camera.